Thanks for joining us tonight. Welcome. Robert will be here in a second. So tonight I've got a new kit to show you and a new tool, which should be fun. And we've got some classes coming up. So we'll give everybody a chance to get onto the live feed. So let's go ahead and do our sound check. So if you're on Facebook or YouTube, give us a thumbs up. Let us know if you can hear us, see us, everything's good.
Lana's here. Welcome. Hey, Karen. Patsy, how you doing? Janice, Louise, Cheryl, Peggy, how are you tonight? Becky, welcome. Hey, Beverly, how are you? Hey, Jean. Bernadine, how are you doing? Getting some good sound checks here. Hey, Jackie.
Cool.
You're welcome. She got the little notepad.
Nice.
Tom's in the house. YouTube's great. Thank you, Tom. Who else is on? Tom with the Hey Quilters HQ. Very nice. Hit that thumbs up and subscribe and like and share and buzz some more people on. Hey, Judy, how are you tonight? Hey, Karen, how are you? It was great to see you on Saturday.
Welcome. Pencil. You'll need a pencil for tonight's block.
Judy gave us a hand pink waving.
Hand pink.
Semicolon, hand dash pink waving.
Okay. We are Quilters HQ, Windmill Sewing Center, and Sewing Machines Express.
We have 2 show and tells. There's another one.
Oh no, she took it. It's not quite finished.
Well, she said we could show and tell it, though.
Well, but I think it'd be better if it was finished.
Fine.
Vicky is working on our AccuQuilt project that we just finished, and she's got everything except the border done, and so anyway, back to classes.
Carla, how are you tonight?
Or no, I was telling people who we are.
Carol, how are you?
Quilters
Cecilia?
HQ, Windmill Sewing Center, and Sewing Machines Express. The websites are quiltershq.com, windmillsewingcenter.com, and qhq2.com. We do this every Tuesday from 6 to 7 Central. That's the disembodied head that you're always hearing. That's Robert. Everybody say hi.
Hello, Robert. Oh, I did it for him.
He's the one always standing behind the camera making faces and making me laugh and lose my place, so I blame everything on him. Coming up this Friday, we have a demo of Bernina's embroidery software at Quilters HQ. What time does that start?
It's 9:30, right?
9:30.
It's noonish.
Noonish. So if you're thinking about embroidery software, I have software. I love it. You might too. So it's free to sign up. It's on the website. So come in, have some fun, see some software, get some inspiration. It'll be good.
Joan 2's on.
Joan 2. Oh, hi, Joan. Not Joanne. It's such a simple name. I don't know how people get it wrong. So, anyway. Wednesday, May 10th through the 12th is a sewing and quilting retreat. That is $50 for 3 days. You already know about the Joan Sew Along that we're doing right now. I think we have 2 kits left, so not too late to start. Rulers in a Day on your domestic sewing machine at Quilters HQ, Thursday, April 27th, 10:30 to 5:30. Cost is $50. That would be fun. You have a question?
I do.
What's the question?
The question is the software only for Bernina machines?
No. With all of the softwares, whether it's Viking, Bernina,
Hey,
Janome, Brother, They all have the ability
Floriani.
to export to other machine brands. So yes, you can use it for if you have a brother, you have a Viking, doesn't matter. You can export to your sewing machine format. Bridget's baguettes. These are cute. I use these when I travel for my makeup stuff. So I put my brushes in one, I put my eye pencil and lip pencil in one, and Q-tips in one. So this class is Friday, April 28th, 10:30 to 3 at Quilters HQ. Cost is $30, probably plus a kit. Or you can bring your own. All of these classes are available on the websites. These are a must-have.
And I piggyback my stuff in there, and she just doesn't know.
I know. I just... Melody Bear. Cute, cute, cute. This class is May 6th and May 13th. It's $45 for a 3-week program. It says 3 weeks, but there's only 2 dates. Judy, you got to clear this up for us. $45. Peggy Anderson is the educator. This would be perfect, made out of like your little one's baby clothes. Her back there.
I love you guys.
Ruler case. So it's bigger than this. This is just ooh, Velcro.
Just keep playing.
Yeah, that's what lifestyle play.
It's like popping the bubble wrap, right? You have to do them all.
$25, 1-week program plus supplies and pattern. And this is Saturday, May 6th from 10 to 2. And this is for your rulers, or you could put other things in there. You're not limited to just rulers. So all kinds of this can go in your go bag for when you go on retreat. Embroidery Club. Next class is May 13th. And it's $25 per class. And you're making this really cool little cork clutch. Very cute. And that is May 13th, 10 to 12:30 at Windmill Sewing Center, and 1:30 to 4 at Quilters HQ. Mega Dream Bag, I don't have a sample for that one. It's May 18th, 10 to 5:30, cost is $50. That one is at Quilters HQ. And then we're getting into June. And this Thursday is AccuQuilt Club. And that one has 2 sessions at 10:30 and again at 5:30. So our new fun tool is the dog ear clipper. And we're going to try it out. But our block is on the website. This is block 16. And there's some snowballing in this one, so I'm going to go ahead and do those. I took my handy little sewing machine guide off, and I'm going to do all of the snowballs. So I'm sewing it out of order from what Moda's saying, but I'm going to do all of those, and then I'm going to put my foot back on, and I am going to draw some lines on here. Where'd it go? And I'm just going to use this for a guide so I can get these straight. And so there's 2 patches that we have to do this to. The centerpiece and then the rectangles have a different one. I'm just going to, oops, make sure I have that side, the one that's cut off.
Hey Kathy, how are you?
And we'll see if I can sew in a straight line without a guide. It's unlikely, but we're going to give it our best.
Hey Mary, how are you?
And so these just go on here like this, fabric pretty side up. And here we go. I can just get the pedal over here. Let's make sure it's set right. Okay, we are good. Oops, no we're not. I'm threaded.
So Karen said it's a beautiful evening, which it is.
It really is nice tonight.
It really is.
The weather's been really mild here.
Yeah.
My son was telling me we're supposed to get rain thunderstorms tonight. Do you know, is that true?
I think it's tomorrow, actually, or
it?
Thursday. Sorry, Thursday, I think is what he said.
Thursday. Okay, you guys gotta stop. You can't be
Jackie,
messing around with
what
me.
did she say? My new tool I've been doing tonight is amazing tape, putting it around each of my embroidery threads so that I don't have threads everywhere. Okay, interesting.
That is, that's the Velcro,
Yeah.
I think.
Barb said, hello from Northwest Ohio. A little cold up there today, 80. So, okay, you're back in there in the springtime.
80? Like
Today, but it was cold yesterday. We've had that too.
Like full on summer here.
It's kind of felt that way, and then it kind of tapered back off. So. Your foot ran away.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
It's just like, did you find it?
I found it.
All right. I'm just here to help.
Appreciate that. Okay, and then these get just chopped off. I am going to use my quilter select ruler and just kind of, it doesn't have to be a perfect 1/4 inch seam.
Hey Beth, welcome to the show. You just said great idea on the amazing tape. Has anyone else used the amazing tape?
Or what other cool tips and tricks do you have?
Yeah. Hey Georgia, how are you doing?
You know, Georgia would be a good person to come to our...
Yeah, she's doing some embroidery, right? Georgia, you working on some embroidery?
Yeah. Okay, so I'm just going to use our little tool.
The little doohickey there.
Doohickey.
What's the real name of it?
Multifunction finger presser tool.
I would love to be sitting in the marketing meeting when they named that one.
Well, clearly they were having margaritas.
Yeah, definitely margarita day.
There we go. So that's that portion of our block. And then these little rectangles have the 4-inch squares. These also have that same method of snowballing. I don't know what the real term is for it. I call it snowballing. Oops, got it on the wrong side.
So what block number is this?
This is block number 16.
16.
And if anybody's interested, we have 2 kits left. It is kind of a handy little straight edge.
Nice. Lena said they're flippy corners.
Flippy corners.
That is a quilting term.
Along with doohickey, whatchamacallit, thingamajig.
And we could go on and on.
Yep. This is kind of an easy construction method for doing these. Many of you have AccuQuilt like me, and that does this for you. Dog ears all of this. But sometimes we want to make a pattern and there's no compatible AccuQuilt die. And then we're going back to what seems like the Dark Ages. did design a new quilt for AccuQuilt that we probably won't do in club, but I will publish. So these, you need 4 sets going one way, so I'm just going to count them off, 4 and 4 sets going the other way. I can do 2 and I'll just show you the difference.
I don't want to know how much the kit is.
The kits are $5 each month. I think that's right.
Well, if Carrie's on, she'll let us know. So Jackie said it's not a Velcro, but it's a clear plastic. It sticks to itself.
Oh.
But you can use it over and over. So that's probably why they call it amazing tape.
That would be cool.
So Joan was asking Jackie if you have to stretch it a little bit.
Inquiring minds want to know about the amazing tape.
Okay, so
That's fine.
scissors. I think I can do this faster with just, because these are so small.
So you just clip them down the middle?
Yeah. Well, not down the middle, just off the side, sort of down the middle. So you need 2 sets for each. 2 sides for each. And so they're kind of mirrored. So you need 4 of each of these. So just pay close attention when you're doing those so that you get enough going each direction. Turn that around so it doesn't get stuck down in the needle hole.
You know, it's hard to believe that we're approaching the 3rd week of April.
I know. Where does the time go?
Does anyone know?
There is only now. That's
That's
all that really
right.
matters.
There is only now. This is true.
One more this way.
So we do have a giveaway tonight, right?
We do.
Nice. We have a show and tell, too.
Well, it's not a show and tell. It's a quilt kit.
Oh, it's the kit and... Okay. Nice.
It's a new kit available in the store. It's cute. It is a really cute quilt. And so I need these to go the other way.
So Dana said, is there instruction sheets for block number 13 and 14?
Yes, they're all on the website.
Peggy said it'll be Christmas soon. Okay, now that's pushing it a little bit, Peggy.
Yeah, let's not stretch. Let's not bring that
I
on
need
any
at
sooner.
least a summer with some sunshine.
No doubt.
Got to work on my tan a little bit.
That
What's
line
the
wasn't
length
very
of it?
straight, but we're going to use it anyway. Okay. So I'm just doing these so I don't get confused with my pieces.
Hey, Linda, how are you tonight?
And so these are going to be on this side.
Peggy said I'm trying to think ahead.
Thinking ahead, are you already shopping for Christmas?
There, Dana, we posted the link in there, so you should be able to click on that.
Okay. Pieces laid out. Let's go ahead and just piece them. Let's check before I piece them. Yep, that's right.
Speed racer.
I sew straighter when I sew faster. It's like riding a bike. There you go. When you're going slow, you're wobbling all over.
Yeah, gotta pick up speed. Uh-oh, Kitty's got 3 Christmas quilts she needs to get quilted.
You can send those to us and we will do it for you. Okay.
Somebody quilted a kaleidoscope quilt. Those are kind of cool.
Send pictures. We'll post them on our Facebook page and Instagram. Okay, those are done. So the first step, which I just jumped past because I had my guide off. So next step for me is to reattach my little 1/4" seam guide here. Helps if I can, there we go. I think we had a couple of people get these last week, so I'm just lining it up kind of, sort of, with my 1/4" guide on the plate. And then I'm going to put my ruler in, just right under, if I could find the 1/4" mark. Where is it? There we go. And just centering on that with centering the needle on there, and then I'm going to tighten these down. And these don't have to be super tight. Thank you. And you do have to rotate which screw you're tightening down, because when you tighten one down, the other one gets loose, and you have to tighten the other one down. There we go. So we are set. So we need to make our 1/4 square triangles, which have those cut out, and this is where we're going to use the clipper tool. But I'm going to sew all of these together, and then we can look at it. I think I'm doing this right. Yep.
Just double check your work.
Double check your work always.
Measure twice, cut once.
I wish that was how we did it every single time, but you know, I've had to cut twice a couple of times. We've all been there and done that.
We have. Twice.
Probably a couple times on this project. Let's take my pieces off a little bit, but you know what? Okay.
Joan, I think you crested the top of the summit the other night.
Which was?
You conquered the fabric mound.
Oh yeah.
This was a milestone.
This
in
was
the
a huge
sewing room.
milestone.
So little bells go off and these little streamers come out of the walls when this happens. If you've ever moved your sewing room you should post.
You should post.
And tell us about it. Because I've heard some stories. And hello, Debbie. How are you? Welcome to the show.
So this tool, this is the dog ear clipper. And these retail for $9.99. There is a little instruction thing on here. And so what they're for is this little part that sticks out. And so the technique here is you just line it up with your seam. Turn it the right way. Line it up with your seam and this edge with the edge of your piece. And then just chop that little corner off. And then when you open it, you have a perfect corner instead of this. So there's the difference, and that's what this little dog ear clipper tool does. I think I like it.
Nice, yeah, you've been using it there. And
Yeah.
seems to be pretty.
So this one I'm just gonna chop off right there. We'll do the rest of these. You know, it's really handy, especially when, you know, when you're doing the quarter square triangles like this, you get to go back and do this again.
So Carrie said when you put all of your stash away, that will be nice.
That will be nice.
Each little nook and cranny of the sewing room. It's going to be pretty cool, though.
I think it will be pretty nice.
Should be able to do some go lives there.
Yes, I actually had them install a outlet in the ceiling so we can hook up cameras and do some little go lives. And of course, one of them I pieced the wrong way. I knew it when it happened. You probably saw my face scrunch up and go, why did I do that?
I did, actually.
Yep, that was this piece right here. I'm like, why did I flip that over? If I can get enough on this, I can just pull it out.
Hey, Patty, how are you tonight? Welcome to the show. Want me to get the super seam ripper where I just...
What happened to the electric seam rippers that we had...
I don't know. We're supposed to demo and give an opinion on those. I think they may be in Carrie's office somewhere. She's going to chime in here in a second. One of them looked like a beard trimmer or something.
That's what it reminded me of, was a beard trimmer.
Working on UFOs.
Yeah.
Let's see. It's time. Okay, we got a lot of comments coming in here. So we got...
I'm not exaggerating. I found a stack of UFOs like this tall in my sewing room, just in different little hidey holes, and you know.
This would be the sewing room at home.
Yep, this is my home sewing room.
Then we got working on UFOs, scrappy quilt, multicolor, white background. Bernadine's working on that. Sounds pretty cool.
Okay, now let's clip.
What's the thread for April?
April is cinnamon sugar.
Oh, some of my favorites.
Yes.
Let's see here. We've got color number 4656. Molly's going to post it. And here it is. It's kind of got, it's variegated. It's pretty cool. And look at this. We have these boxes back in stock. And you can put your thread in it and organize it.
Those boxes are
Oh my goodness. They're pretty small, compact, very sturdy too.
They are.
So, I mean, and they look, the thread looks great in there. And you can see what you got. I'm excited.
Okay, so overall,
A log cabin.
I think this clipper tool is a win. And if you want one, we got a few of them in because I wanted to try it out and see if it was worth it. I think it is. I mean, my corners are really nice and does a really nice job. So, if you want one of these, comment, make it mine, dog ear clipper. They're $9.99. Let us know whether you want to pick it up or have it shipped to you. There's probably not enough for everybody watching to get one, but if we run out, we'll just order more and get it to you. So we're going to alternate. We're going to make quarter square triangles into a square. Yeah, that sounds right. So we're just going to nest these seams and piece these together. And then we get to use that tool again.
Dog ear clipper.
Dog ear clipper. Thank you. And then we're going to start piecing our block together. Which again, when we start piecing this block, we do have to keep kind of close attention to
Hey Virginia, how are you?
which direction those rectangles are facing. So I'm taking a little bit of time.
Jackie's working on L, C, and S.
What's an LCS?
I don't know.
Jackie, tell us what an LCS is.
Virginia Paul, how's the weather up there, Virginia?
Last one. Okay.
So Peggy's working on a log cabin. Bernie was saying she always wanted to make a log cabin.
I love doing log cabins.
John
They're
really likes them.
such great scrap busters. I really love doing log cabins with AccuQuilt. We should do a demo on that. Because
We should.
when I get to the new place, maybe I'll do it from the house. Because I don't use the log cabin die. I use the 1.5 inch strip die. So much better, so much faster. Because I like my log cabins to be really scrappy. And I'm not exaggerating. You can cut out a king size log cabin in about an hour, if that. And it's great for those pieces of width of fabric that, so.
We got a lot of comments coming in. So Peggy said she was scared of the log cabin, but she's having a lot of fun with it.
Oh, it's a lot of fun.
Virginia said it's cold up there in the upper northwest. Bernadine would love the demo on the log cabin. So she would probably tackle one.
It's super easy. And then your pieces, so like I don't know how they do it. I couldn't do it. I am probably not a good enough sewer to do it. So I've seen people do it with jelly rolls. I don't know how they do it because it's stretchy. So when you cut it out using the method that I use, all your pieces are on the straight grain, so they don't stretch as you're sewing. So you can tell if your block is starting to be off a little bit really quickly. Look how nice these turned out using this. Look how
Yeah,
nice
they
that
came out
turned
really well, yeah.
Perfect. All the corners are just perfect, and I don't have to sit and, use my scissors and chop them off.
That's the dog ear clipper.
Dog ear clipper. Is that the actual name of it? Yep. Dog ear clipper tool.
Dog ear clipper tool. Dog ear clipper tool.
Decked.
Yeah. We gotta have acronyms in quilting, you know?
We do.
Sewing, garment construction.
Okay, I'm just laying these out so that my seams are all facing the same direction. So these go together with, they're all going to have, this attaches to the pink side, and they're all like this. So these little corners point away from the pink. So I'm just going to sew all of these on. And I'm just making sure that seam's nested down there at the bottom.
Nice.
Seems like my piece is a little bit smaller than my block. Let's just measure my block. So it should be a 4.5 inch square, so it should be exactly the same size as this. Is this 4.5? Where's my ruler? These are 3.5. These should be 3.5 as well. And I came up with 3.25. It happens. And that's a little bit more than I want to fudge. So let me just make sure I got my cutting instructions right. 4.25. I bet I didn't. I bet I cut these to 4.5. But that's okay, we can trim these down. I just need a seam ripper. One over there.
Yeah, possibly.
Oh, even better. I'll use my little clippy tool here. I'm glad I found it now instead of after I sewed all these pieces together. I think he actually went to go find that electric seam ripper. I don't know if you can hear it, but there was like a little bit of a chuckle from there, from Carrie's office. Okay, so if my piece, this is the, we're doing quilt math here, if my piece is 4.25 and I need it to be 3.5, how much am I off? Not much. It's 1/8. Yeah.
That's the Nifty Notions one. And surprise, surprise, Wall makes one too. I do believe they make just regular, you know, hair clippers and beard trimmers and such.
I think they do.
And they're all about the same.
Well, I don't think we're going to need it. So.
This one needs batteries. So.
That one uses batteries?
They both do. They almost look identical. So I don't know what was going on in development there, but look at that.
Do you think it's kind of like sometimes how sewing machine manufacturers make machines for somebody else?
He made it.
Alright, well I'm going to play like Bobbin Chicken here. And
Bobbin Chicken.
I'm going to trim off like 1/8 of an inch.
So this is the Wall one. This is the Nifty Notions seam ripper. Looks like someone has tried that one out or something.
I think we did. We tried them out on the show, didn't we?
Did we try this one out though? I don't think we had this one yet, the Wall. So, don't know the price on those guys, but yeah. So now there's going to be a mass rush ladies going in and stealing, their husband's beard trimmer, and it has now been confiscated to become a seam ripper.
I'm just gonna go
feasible.
I'm just gonna go on record and say I'm okay with that. Because there's got to be a little bit of payback. Oh, look, that's good. For going in and
Getting the wrong scissors.
Just gonna say.
I'm thinking, yes. Do not use the wrong scissors. That's a thing.
That is a thing. Happened to me last Christmas. Not that I'm bringing up old stuff, but
that was a accident of convenience.
It was convenient for you. It wasn't really convenient for me. Let me just.
It was
throw that out there.
accident of convenience. So shout out to Nifty Notions here for the
I think I made that
seam
one.
ripper.
There we go. I'm like, oh my gosh, I cut that too small, but I was putting it on top of the
wall
one I
for
just
their
trimmed.
little seam ripper.
Mm-hmm.
And these might work for scissors next year.
For cutting your wrapping paper.
Is there a price difference? Good question. I highlight the sizes because I've made the same mistake before, Joan.
Oh, on these blocks?
Yeah.
Yes.
So I don't know if Carrie remembers what the price was on the seam rippers, but I would guess they're pretty close. They seem neck and neck on this.
They're probably about the same price. I'm just getting these small enough that I can just fudge my seams because, fabric stretches. And it's always 1/8 of an inch when you're on the bias here, or on the untrimmed edge. And this is not the first time I've done this with this pattern, so let me lay these out again. Okay, now we're back on track. And we're still good for time. And these pieces all point to the outside, so here we go. Let's start again. Oh, that's much better. Just miss that seam right there.
Rip out those sewing mistakes in a jiffy.
In a jiffy.
Isn't that a popcorn?
Yeah.
Jiffy Pop?
Jiffy
Is that the
Pop
one in the
popcorn. The
little aluminum
exploding
thing, and then the
aluminum.
aluminum blows up, and
Yeah, I believe it is. I'll tell you though, this is the best time-saving tool that there is. And then these go on this side, so our pieces look like this.
Jiffy Pop, yes.
Back in the days before microwave popcorn.
It was. We had the one with Grandpa had the one with the little stern handle.
Yeah?
Yep. So you put the oil down in it, you put your corn in there, and then there was a little handle, the lid sealed onto the pan, and then you just turn this little thing, and inside there was like a little wire going around and around to keep those corns moving.
So they would all pop evenly. Yeah, we had
Yeah.
one like that too. It was yellowish, kind of orangish color.
Somebody said that was a redneck fire alarm.
What was?
I'm assuming that might have been the Jiffy Pop.
Yeah, I'm sure there was a few dorm fires for those because people would use them to cook in barracks, and I know they did them in college because they got really hot. So you could, you know, heat up your spaghetti and all kinds of stuff. So I'm gonna sew the white squares on 2 of these.
Yeah. I think that Grandpa just had us do that because to keep us busy, right? While we're waiting for the popcorn, we would not, get antsy because we're still turn the thing.
Oh, busy work.
Busy work, right.
You just make it in a pot and shake
You
it.
keep shaking it. This one was cool. It had a wooden handle or a wooden knob on it, and it was truly wire, and it was pretty cool. I can smell the popcorn now. Everybody can. So that's a word association, right? So
We should not talk about popcorn. People are going to leave to go make popcorn.
well, everybody should have their popcorn before the show, right? It's a movie. You got to get your popcorn ready.
Well,
Get your sewing machine out.
for sure you should have popcorn because it's live and you never know what's going to happen.
I mean, the phone has rang. Scammers have been on the phone.
I'm telling you, next time we get one of those scammers, I'm going to answer.
We're going to put them on live.
We're going to put them on live. The best one I saw was this lady, and she had that broadcast voice, and they were like, "What's your credit card number?" And she goes, 4, 3, 2. You are live on Channel 4 News, and we're on with the FBI. And the guy hung up.
You had a good one, too. Oh, yeah. You were asking the guy. So she got one the other day, and she's asking the guy about the weather.
No,
Was it the weather?
It was the flat Earth.
Oh, yeah. The flat Earth people thinking that the Earth is flat.
I had no idea how people get to that, but
And he was that. And what did he say to
he
you?
was like, so people call us all the time. Credit card processing fees are like a money center for banks and stuff. So they call all the time about changing our credit card processing. But with our point of sale, it's integrated, and they don't really integrate with anybody else. So he was like, and I'm like, no, you can't do it, and so he just kept talking. And so I just said, okay, well, what do you think of the flat earth people? How do they get to that? And he's like, why would you ask me a question like that? And I'm like, well, I thought we were wasting each other's time. So he hung up on me. But that's kind of my goal, is to, get him to hang up, because I don't know. Maybe I don't know if it's mean or if it's just, I don't know.
So Barb still has one of these popcorn poppers. It's called the Stir Crazy.
Stir Crazy. Okay, this is going to be a cute block. So, I don't know if it's mean. Maybe it is, but
Well, he he said no.
I
in
did
a
say
very
no.
nice
Actually,
way,
I said
and
no a couple times,
Yeah,
but,
no is no.
if nothing else, he had something to talk about over his dinner with his family.
The flat Earth thing.
It was a crazy lady. She was asking me this crazy question. It's like, there was a guy. His name was Tom Maid. And he made all these videos. I think they're YouTube, maybe. Might be YouTube. But, I mean, he would get telemarketers calling. And whatever it was, he could just come up with a spiel. Like, just off the top of his head. And they were just crazy stuff. Like, one of them was, like, for carpet cleaning. And so he was pretending he just committed a murder. And asking the guy that had called, what size shoe do you wear? He's like, there's blood everywhere. But, okay, so I'm going to attach the last pieces and not talk about prank calls because we might get some.
Beth said she got one and she just basically mirrored the questions back to him. So, what's your social security number? Well, what's yours? Well, what's your birthday? Well, what's yours?
Yeah, my goal is to get them to hang up and put me on their do not call list because you can ask. They won't. But if you're like wasting their time and it's clear, maybe they'll stop calling. But I also get that, you know, some people are making a living doing that.
Yeah, it's a job, right?
So I try not to be mean about it. I'm just, you know.
It's the scammer ones, though, that are
Yeah.
trying to steal your information. I don't feel that you got to give them any kind of...
Oh, no courtesy whatsoever.
Yeah, they don't get it. So.
The ones that, oh, this is Microsoft. Microsoft is never going to call you. Ever. Unless you open a ticket with them. And then it's 50-50. Last piece. I'm calling this one a win.
Nice. You had to do a little bit of trimming.
Hey.
We didn't test the seam rippers out, but...
We did not. We'll probably have an opportunity next week.
Yeah, I think this is going to be cool. I mean, this block came out really cool.
Yeah, I like it.
We got just enough time to do the giveaway and
Yep.
the kit. Show the kit, right?
Yep. Well, you do have time to do that. So, and there we go. I'll do a really good press on it later, but this is all my little trimming. Slide all that out of the way. And there's our finished block.
Oh, that looks really cool.
I think I like this block.
Yeah, I do too.
You could use that with like multiple color fabrics. Okay, so today's kit is...
Oh, that's so funny.
Oh, that's Blue Cross Blue Shield.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why they're calling. Is Overture. You want to spin and take a look at the
Let's
quilts?
just wander over here.
And this is a new collection of fabrics, so if you don't want to make, this is mostly strip piecing too. We do have yardage though. There is yardage in the kit, but this is just a really cute quilt. It measures, we did the throw. The pattern has throw and twin. I'm just going to open this one up so you can get the size of it. The throw is 70 by 70. So this is a nice size little quilt. Would make a great gift for a young person or anyone really. Snuggling on the couch, eating your popcorn.
Oh, yes. This is a popcorn quilt.
It is. And these are the colors in the kit.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Miranda, how are you?
So this kit is $79.99. That does include the pattern. And there is fabric for binding in it as well. There is no backing fabric. So if you want one of these, comment, make it mine. Oh, we won't make you spell Overture. Make it
popcorn
mine.
quilt.
Quilt kit. It kind of does. Try to have
You
a
know.
popcorn little
Yeah.
thing going. Okay, I will be right back.
What was the cost on it?
$79.99.
$79.99 on it.
And tonight's giveaway is compliments of Bernina, who's
Woohoo!
also here lurking in the background. He is lurking. And so we just need Carrie to pick out a winner for us.
And I think a tech tip, Joan, we ran into this. We made a service call, and not all bobbins are created equal.
Oh, no.
So I think this is a tech tip of the week.
So,
sometimes they look the same.
sometimes bobbins do look the same and are the same size, but they have different springs in them. So, this customer had a Juki J150, which is a high-speed industrial machine that has a different spring than the TL18 or the TL2010. Bobbin cases look identical, but they're not. And so the other thing with that is, we've had it a couple of times here, when you have those either L or M, so think about your long arm bobbin, whether it's Bernina, Juki, Janome, Handy Quilter, any of those big bobbins, and you can do it with the L size bobbins too. If you drop those, make sure it's still round, because if you have a hard floor, they bend. And
just on the corner, right? Just enough to create that resistance.
Yep, and that changes your tension. So I would put a mat down where you usually change your bobbin so that it can bounce.
They kind of just flow around. So
yeah, I mean, we have this hard ceramic tile, so when we drop one, it's done. So, and they are expensive. I think just off the top of my head, I think Juki's bobbin is like $80 or $90. I know the Bernina are more. I think the Handy Quilter is about somewhere in there. So, and they're slippery little devils. Well, you have oil on them, so
yeah, right. Yeah,
they're oiled. Do we have a winner?
Yeah, Virginia Paul. Congratulations,
Virginia Paul.
Virginia.
Congratulations.
This maybe will warm you up there with a little bit of color for that northwest up there where you're at right now. It's a little cooler. So
to take on retreat.
Yeah, very nice. Lots of room. You can get rulers in there and everything.
Yeah, all kinds of stuff.
So anyway, if you're interested in the quilt, let's make it mine.
Make it mine.
Popcorn
quilt.
Popcorn, because we were talking about popcorn, and everybody's out making popcorn right now with their Jiffy Pop.
Let us know if you want to ship or pick up too. We have several of these we just cut. So
somebody was asking, just what's the blue? Is that to the right over here? This line of fabrics over here, possibly. Somebody caught an eye on some blues over there. Or maybe, yeah, those are newer collections, right?
This is Storytime Happy Dots Navy. So this is actually several collections. Nope. So this collection is called Happy Days. Daisy. And no,
Monday,
there's two of them.
Tuesday.
Yep. So Happy Time, Happy Days, Happy Time. Huh?
Happy Time, Happy Days.
Story Time and Happy Days. So this is actually two collections. They are available on the website. If you just go out and do a search for them, you should be able to find those. So that's us for tonight. Thank you for joining us. And as always, check your thread path, oil your hook, and change your needle.
Please, those will solve 90% of your issues.
Yep.
For sure.
Good night.
And maybe try out the amazing tape.
The amazing tape.
Like that.
And the dog ear clipper tool.
Dog ear clipper tool, yes. That's a new tool tonight. So, what's that say? We aim to please.